They couldn't see the vision. Said it was my year, but 2020 hitting different. We lost Kobe and got smacked with a pandemic. Black lives matter, but it seems they never get it. Cops kill us, weed killers, rapers get less time than weed dealers. Like underneath the skin, we bleed different. Even in the hood, different colors can cause friction. Fire set ablaze, you can feel it, inhale tension. Only love a black man if he a meal ticket. My father wasn't there, but was labeled a real nigga. Growing up, mama said to sucking these tears, nigga. Going to a man, you can show him no fear, nigga. I never did. I never did. Tryna brag, but I think this shit is destiny. Stars aren't enough for me, whole world fuck with me. Shorty on my line saying that she got enough for me. Shorty at the crib screaming why she ain't enough for me. Heart made of stone being sharpened like some cutlery. Know I'm from the Ville, 501s and polo dungarees. Riding in the passenger praying they don't look under me. Whole team strapped, so please tell me who finna fuck with me. Never did. I never did. I never did.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Harkos here with HipHop Hour, the greatest radio show and podcast on the whole motherfucking planet. Bringing us in today, right there, that was Chris Carter with his brand new track called 2020. Dope motherfucking track right there. Got a nice smooth vibe to it as well, too. I like that. Anyway, for those of y'all tuning in for the very, very first time, welcome to HipHop Hour. For those of y'all who are repeat offenders, you already know what time it is, man. It's time to get cranking on the greatest radio show and podcast on the whole fucking planet. And I don't say that to brag or to talk shit. It's not my ego, it's facts. Right here, you will hear the greatest hip-hop artists from all across the planet. Brought here, right here, live on multiple different internet radio stations twice a week. And those live shows are recorded and thrown up on all the major streaming platform sites, so you can listen as many times as you would like at your convenience, start and stop whenever you need to, and you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm listening to this live show, I can't do nothing for 2 hours. No, you can listen to Hip Hop Hour all day or just 20 minutes a day. It's completely up to you. As long as y'all keep listening to Hip Hop Hour, check out hiphophour.net. If you already don't know, find more links to all your favorite places, everything like that. Greatest show on the planet. But let me just stop talking and go ahead and get to my checklist so I can play some more great music for you right here. First up on my list is my CBD oil. I get the 5 milligram little soft gels. I like to pop them underneath my tongue. There we go. Excuse me. And let them absorb into my system. Let it break down slowly. That soft gel, it eventually starts breaking down a little bit. There's a little hole in it, all that good fun stuff. But CBD is great. It's amazing. It's best if it's absorbed in your mouth. If you guys don't know that, all right, don't just swallow it down, because your stomach acid breaks it up, man. It destroys a lot of the benefits of it. It's not the best. The best is to absorb it in your mouth, man. I'm sure they'll come up with something new here soon. I know they already got all kinds of lotions and other products you can put on your skin. It absorbs right into your skin, goes in your bloodstream, everything like that. CBD is great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I suggest that everybody at least try CBD at least once. However, if you don't want to, you want to do whatever you want to do, I don't care what you do. It's your life, your body. You make your choices how you want to. As long as you're not harming nobody, taking nobody's stuff, or breaking nobody's stuff, I don't give a fuck what you do, especially to your own body. Do whatever you want. You know, like I said 1,000 times, you want to fucking snort lines of coke and fucking drink bottles of vodka every fucking day and just eat McDonald's for food only, go for it. It's your life. You won't have much of it, but you'll enjoy it while you fucking got it. All right, do whatever you want to do, man. And on the other end of the spectrum, there's plenty of people that are vegans. They just drink fucking water all the time and all that, you know, teas and stuff like that. Dude, do whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. Just leave me alone. Let me do what I want to do as well, too. That's what I like to say. Anyway, number 2 on my list is for all the motherfuckers that don't leave you alone. It's that number 2 right here. My Glock 17. I keep this motherfucker with me all day, every day. I never get caught slipping. I suggest y'all do the same. Whether it's a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or Beretta, or whether you just don't trust yourself with a gun, or you live in a place that's really, really hard for you to get a gun, make sure you got something on you at all times. Knife, grenade, stun gun, baton, flamethrower, something. All right? Keep something on you at all times, because there's always somebody trying to fuck you up or fuck you over. At all times, you gotta be on point 100%, because if you're not, well, the worst things could possibly happen to you. And you know what? I say this all the time. I've had this specific Glock 17 right here for like 8 years, and I've had to pull it on a couple of people, but I've never actually had to fire it on anybody yet. I say yet because I got it on me just in case I need to. But most of the time, I don't even need to pull it out. Like I said, I've only had to pull it out a couple of times on people in 8 years. And one dude was fucking drunk as shit, and the other person, I don't know what the fuck the problem was. But let's just say they didn't have any problems after I pulled it out. They resolved all their issues. It all got taken care of, and they left. So, you know, just the thought of, hey, this dude has got a gun in his hand. Maybe I should stop my dumb shit. It's a good dumb shit stopper. Let me say that right there, all right? And, you know, just the presence of it stops dumb shit, but if you actually got to fire it, it will stop the most stupidest shit in the planet. Like I said, only defensively, though, y'all. I mean, don't go out here being offensive with weapons and shit like that. Don't do it. It's not cool, man. That's harming other people. Don't do that. If people try to harm you, fire away. However, if they're not bugging you, it's nothing physical, you know what I'm saying? It's just them talking shit or something like that. Leave them the fuck alone, man. I know it's hard to do, but we all gotta do it. Anyway, number 3 on my list is my homeboy Mr. Snakey in the background with me for those of y'all watching on the video streams, which can be found over at hiphophour.net on the main page, or at Patreon for Hip Hop Hour, which you can find the link to that over at hiphophour.net as well too. You will see that behind me, Mr. Snakey in my background, is the Black Gaston Don't Tread on Me flag. I keep him flying high all day, every day. The Black Gaston flag, for me, it means so much, man. Black flags and symbology have always stood for no surrender. You know, that's why pirates had black flags and stuff like that. I like the black flag. They got a yellow one. I just don't like it. I like the black one. It looks a lot more hardcore. And, you know, the whole symbology of the coiled snake with the words "don't tread on me," it's just basically leave me the fuck alone. Let me live my life. You go over there. Don't fuck with me. All right? Don't tread on me means don't fuck with me in 2020 language. All right? That's why I like that flag. That's why I keep it flying high, just to let everybody know, hey, look, don't fuck with me, all right? Leave me alone. 100%. Anyway, Harkos, shut the fuck up and let's get back to some motherfucking music. Like I said, bringing us in today, that was Chris Carter with his brand new track called 2020. He actually released that a little while ago. I happened to miss it somehow, so I brought it up there for you right there. Up next, I got Breeze with his track right here called Losing It All. Crank it up.
They know it's ours.
I've been walking on my own, no talking on my phone. I feel the nights are cold, I'm losing it all. I feel it in my bones, I hear it in my soul. The feeling you might know of losing it all. Now circles now, my head ain't my own. I need some focus, I need some control. I'm painting pictures with is everything I'm living with. Sometimes I feel like giving in. All these thoughts and images are pushing me to finish it, and some of them are wishing it, but they deserve no privilege. So I'm pushing on. I pick myself out the fucking dirt and get my shovel on. I wonder where my woman's gone. I wonder where my kids are. I look forward to growing up. They never said it was this hard, but every day I'm showing up. It's real now. I'm trying to sign a deal now, so I can take my daughter and my son for a meal out. I was sick of shotting food when I was young. The smartest fucking thing I ever done was getting out to settle down, but now I'm sick of struggling. Every day I'm up and down, emotions I be juggling. I just had to put it out, cause holding it is punishing. Every day I have my doubts, but I will keep on putting in that work. I've been walking on my own, no talking on my phone. I feel the nights are cold, I'm losing it all. I feel it in my bones, I hear it in my soul. The feeling you might know of losing it all. Now I feel my own. Please take me home. I'm running circles now. My head ain't my own. I need some focus. I need some control. I'm really hopeless now. I need it all. Oh my darling, won't you hear my call? Oh my darling, won't you touch my soul?
Yeah, dope track right there from Breeze. That was his track called Losing It All. Had a similar kind of vibe to Chris Carter's 2020 track that we started out here with today, so I figured I'd keep in the same vibe, but I'm getting ready to switch it all up right now. For those of y'all who don't know about Urban Linkz, straight out the UK, Urban Linkz is a dope organization headed up by Pharma and AZ. And they got their own studio they built in their house, and it's pretty fucking dope, man. I wish I could go there. However, I'm over here in the United States, but there are a lot of dope artists over in the UK that live close to them, or at least kind of close to them, and can come over and start participating in their new Urban Linkz studio sessions, little episodes they've been doing for their YouTube. Make sure you go check that out. That's Linkz with a Z, Urban Linkz with a Z. Anyway, there's a dope artist, I always fuck up his name, but I think it's Asas. His brand new track right here for the Urban Linkz Studio Sessions, episode 3. Crank it up, let's go.
Hey, Sass, big up Carl Who on the buttons. Big up the man like AZ, Studio Sessions, Urban Linkz, are you fucking mad?
I treat MCs like silly, bang! And the dirt is gone. Disinfect MCs with Dettol gone, and I bleach MCs with word on a song. Now I'm cleaning the game like Bold-Wash powder. Even at 30 degrees I got power. Back to the cleaning, Linkz in the shower. Then the cream up, skin soft like a flower. Ain't got time to listen to your shit. Now I'm walking round with a Vicks. No, we ain't got time for this. Move on, move over, stop finessing this bitch. Trust me, mopping up floors at the flash. Don't come around here if you ain't got cash. Whites are brilliant, looking like Daz. Yeah, I know man who roll with a mash. And speaking of mash, have a like potatoes. Sprinkling cheese with a grater. Aim with a bowl, a hater. Then flash it man with a taser. I got air fresh enough for breezing it. Air old school with the eyes if I got no fear. I'm king of the jungle. Louis wanna meet, I'll dip in the clutch and I'll tear through gears. And look, you're not ready. I ain't told you before, but no, you're not ready. Don't try and step, but if you're not ready, cause I put it around, you will become ready. But hold on, yeah, see I'm not boasting. Just telling you, you will get a roasting. After 8 bars, you will throw the towel in. Home took a ball in the corner covering. Oh, in the booth, just stop stuttering. Better speak up, cause you're not muttering. This guy's a waste, you're a smothering. No, he don't wanna clash, get someone to cover him. I don't hit C, fear no evil. You ain't better than me, we ain't equal. I borrow swing and I gotta believe full. So don't let me catch a fuck on my people. And you man wanna talk togs, but I don't see no balls. And boy, don't talk about trenches, cause I can't see no codes. Yeah, boy, don't talk about blood if you don't want no smoke. And don't say what your best bench is, cause you weigh hench like Hulk. Let's get to the mire in hand. Get back as soon as I land. Put a crop up and make a few grand. Sat here comfy like 8 life grand. Not part of the new gen, old as fuck like Ryan's a duking. Put him on a lot like Angle, won't just shoot him with a crossbow that I'm using. And I am not sure that I like it, the way that this guy's chatting. He's not really a bad man, he's just acting. Get my lion, splash him, mad thing sad when they catch him. Bust him in the head when the boot they'll bag him. Something like Grim when the black bin bag him. Don't say we got a problem. I'll ring him on now with a matic. Wave his arm in the air, put you on the ground all static. Bad things happen, no lemony snicket. I might be sick, D explicit. I got a restless spirit. Now tell these guys to get one in a biscuit.
Boom. Right there. That was Asas right there with his track for the Urban Link Studio Sessions episode 3. Up next, I got Tensence with their track right here called The Wake Up Part 1. Crank it up, let's go.
Don't look at me and think that I'm no different. Be a role model and love your own children. Don't look at life like we don't want the same things, cause we just breathe and take in what the game brings. Some players opt out thinking they won't win at life. Some of us are really hungry waiting for our dinner time. Some of us are left alone and I know that isn't right. We just gotta educate and focus on the bigger prize. Living for a dream that I had when I was little. I always felt the sun even when the sun didn't shine. Never was I lost with my friends and my pedal bike, laughing at my jokes even if I didn't tell them right. Nowadays I beg you for a conversation and things are complicated. You're always on your game and I think that's gotta change. When was the last time you smiled because the situation just felt amazing and you felt the same? I don't really wanna see you work a 9 to 5 if you're not eating good or living well or sleeping through the night. Wake up and smell the coffee but don't sip and take your time. Keep your head up but you never look to see what's in your sights. What a time to be ready in the flesh with a belly feeling prepped. Now I'm heavy when I step. Body what a fuss over nothing. Got 'em bluffing, now there's nothing to discuss and they don't know what's coming next. I'm coming for them checks cause I wanted lots of money in a bank account, but money got me hungry and the stage has got me standing out. Microphone in check, I tell them where I hang around and everyone is praying with a hand for a hand-me-down. I'm clowning dog, needed space from all of you. I found a spot, now I just tie you up in rhythm and they're bound to watch. Engineers look at me like, oh boy, that sound is hot. Oh boy, you're bound to pop. Listen mate, I'm laughing lots. I do this for the head nodders, pen jotters, lads are lost, fended off depression. Best invest in your hand to God. I'm never really here, buddy. Nothing I should fear, buddy. If it's gotta happen, let it happen, make that clear, buddy. Wondering if this gon' be the year I shock my peers, buddy. If it's down to drive, so where I'm in the perfect gear, buddy. Yeah, nowadays I'm telling you that life is good. I might even smile at the little things I find in books. I might even laugh cause it's mad for all the time it took. I type it up and now I just watch a like turn into love. Not your average in your habitat, I'm lavish with the standard I have managed. So I wrap it like a bandage and it's banging. Look at all the proper bangers I could salvage. Have you power trippers going through another power outage. I'm gone in a smashed up car but I keep it taxed. Speakers brand new, yeah, but that's my feel. The microphone is my father, mate. His son is fire and that's ideal. This whole arrangement is broken, buddy. That old shaky flow going days on those 808s is so samey. The old lady's in the zone with this flow, baby. No, pay me on a daily on a whole nother wavy, like way up on the haze. And all them grades is all gravy, boat floating on a soul train to know where I'ma blow up for the sake of it. Refuse your damn contract with Sony just to take the piss. Middle finger to you bitches that don't ever wanna take me in. Waiting for a better day, it's taking ages, mate. I wanna sit and blaze the day before my face is grey. I've been taking up acres in the field, making another spiel. Don't ever get up in my face with steel, I'll take you out for real. Now quiet down, body facts, never deviate. The class got another session and a lesson with the great thick as fuck, plus you man are fickle, ayy. Painful seeing me a cut above, is it mate? Wait, did it fade? Bass back, listen, ain't nobody gonna pay attention unless you pay attention. Fate will never see you sitting in a corner of a tent. You're just burying your head, I wanna tell you fellas get up, but you severed off your legs. You let the dream run away with itself. Didn't take a risk and now you're fucking hating yourself. Nowadays you do not race and you've been pacing yourself. You're at a loss with no one to blame but yourself, yeah. And I will not be the guy that's simply trying to be the guy. Gotta see a plan through, yeah. And I'm seeing signs, wouldn't wanna see into your mind because I'm happy what I see in mine. I built this up from nothing but a seeing eye. I saw a moment where I would rely on only me. No engineers or education, just my own belief. Now there's people in my inbox trying to throw me beats, saying can you work with this? I'm humbled knowing flows can speak, cause I don't say a thing, the messenger just popping off. Most of you gotta get ignored cause your shit is dog. Yeah, sorry broski but the rhythm's off. Don't try and tell me that I style when I'm back inside the booth. The artist with the tune, tearing off the roof, losing it and finding myself in the mood. Too much going through the fuse, I'ma blow up, blow me, cause you fucking really suck at being you. See the proof, I got nothing left to lose, so I'm writing what I choose. Hear me breaking down, taking out things, I'm not really in the mood. I'm way more dedicated than you man. Pen is weighted, penetrated, paper pen, a phrase I tell you later, move. The difference is that we are not the same. Different kids and we see a different picture in the frame. I'ma go out, gotta get it, go and work for that change. While you work for some change, I got this running in my veins. Yeah, problem will remain till you maintain an aim. Learn to troubleshoot, I see you having trouble shooting straight. Y'all are way behind, take advice or I'ma take your place. I don't play it safe, do not judge me cause I'm on the case. Do I ever stop, do I ever settle with this pain? Do I give in, or do you see a smile on my face? I'm the king of my own empire, I set fire to snakes. You need to calm yourself, mate, cause I'm just doing what I need to, doing what I feel like. Does it hurt you inside? Knowing that I'm still fine, I'm doing what the man says. God forgive my ill life, I'm looking for the way. I need your guidance through this dim light. I'm doing what I need to, doing what I feel like. Does it hurt you inside? Knowing that I'm still fine, I'm doing what the man says. God forgive my ill life, I'm looking for a way. I need your guidance through this dim light. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. That was Trying from Tensence. And that was his dope track right there called The Wake Up Part 1. Great track right there from him. Dope music video as well too. You guys got to go check out the music videos. You can go to YouTube, to our YouTube channel for Hip Hop Hour. You can find the link for that at hiphophour.net. At the very top, find the links for any and everything that you need to go find for Hip Hop Hour. But you can go to the YouTube channel and go to the music video playlist over there and check out all the dope music videos from all these great artists right over there in one place. Or you can go to the Patreon and check out all the great full video Hip Hop Hour episodes that we got up there. Every single episode I'm putting up there. Make sure you go check that out. Plus you'll support the show by being a patron. Anyway, up next I got Leif Erikson with his track right here called Last Laugh. Crank it up.
My vocals extend past your average perimeter jump shooter. I'm long range and long-winded. Breath control, souls deserving of Olympic gold in all events. Flow crisp like pristine mint. A tireless regimented time spent to build a craft is paramount. Even my rough dress will amount. Figures previously unseen. That's just the incentives. Playing the percentages a must. Take a chance, builds character. Shows independence in the game, so dependent on gimmicks. Mimicked by the timid. Women ain't excluded. Well, that's how they get their salary. No Duracells included. Brain cells ever ready. I'm steadfast and I do it for the music. Please tell me why you do it. Your silence speaks in volumes. Tells me everything I need to know. Non-responsive. Condition critical.
I'm so fly, man. Ever expanded wingspan, spanning your bandwidth. The most outdated fashion. That's what I call postmodern macking. Filler up, yup, the pimp cups, they overflowing like snotty nose. The troubles I get seen will make it blind, man. See it 3D. Please believe me, like Ripley's. But this is sassy, the Finnerbot ready. Even though heads will never be ready for the real world like Heatherby. Alicia Keys will never know my name in that school. I just beat it like I used to do. After school video games. Yes, those were the days that they don't quite make like they used to. Now I'm just confused in his days as a mice in a maze with weed smoke blown in his face to face. Mask to mask, flash to flash. Drink away, got problems and have a blast.
Seasoned veteran with aggressive methods to attack, but still remain cautious. You think you're flawless, will have the last laugh. Me, self, and I said step up and feel the Arctic blast so cold it produced trade winds. Fade to black within 60 seconds. Time is the most lethal weapon, and you're running out of real estate to move and breathe. At ease, 1 below degrees causes your brain to freeze. He's uncomfortable, big budget and a label. Don't move me unless promotion and distribution tight. The finish line in plain sight. Even though gray skies and white lines can cloud your vision, and in your mind form a split decision. All this time you've been in the wrong jurisdiction. Better handle your busyness.
Right there. That was Leaf Erikson with his track right there called Last Laugh. Dope track right there. Up next, I got Clear Soul Forces with a great track right here called Get No Better. Crank it up.
Yo, check. Look. Tickety check it, brought the soul back to the home team. Motown, why can't you see my team is supreme? Diana, welcome to the solar system of the forces. You running in a circle, we just chewing on your orbit.
Forfeit, forget over. Heimlich maneuver. Me and my niggas will make the cut like with you. How you boost a future brighter than whatever you could imagine. Imagine the forces with you, running the red like arachnids. Tarantulas, eight-legged, gargantuous animal, cause the maximum damage when we're tugging an animal.
While we be focused on our salary lettuce and bring the croutons, I'm trying to have a dollar bill salad right on Obama's lawn. Let you be the pawn with my niggas playing hooky while my paper double triple like LeBron as a rookie.
I'm feeling better than the veterans. I use the booth as my pulpit. I'm a reverend. On the road where you can find us, not gassed up. The shit is $4, so we avoid pumps. We serving rappers like they ordered it. Till we post on blogs, post up and loiter in. The story ends where ours begins, and I flip the page. In the park shooting jumpers while others was flipping yay. No Cartiers, couple of J's and reading comics. Couldn't label me a nerd with slam bitches in the closet. Awesome, left the city early, they forgot him. Now I come from two worlds, but the city know I got him. Went from smelling crack smoker that busted house to our neighbors. They're really seeing black folk, the only nigga turning in papers.
Cause it's a new era, no American apparel, no Lucifer in my levels, eradicating these devils from out of my airspace. Take a hit, take a listen that I mentioned with a new free bass. Spin around, listen, nigga. Look straight, this is lyrical hypnosis. Toting this 45 and sagging cause of the host. The world's weight up on my shoulder, nuts is about as big as boulders.
They dropping like roller coasters, you bagging up at that Kroger, trying to meet a fucking quota. Give it up, my nigga, it's over, get it knocking like Jehovah. Who colder? My shit is cryogenic, I'm locked in the clinic. Woo whipping, come get me, make sure all these niggas is finished.
Yes sir, let's get into it, it's only right I get it in. Your gal mind open like she took the pill for Limitless. Taught to reach for the stars when we was little kids. Now it's smoke clouds cause the sky is what the limit is.
Now let it thump, in the trunk,
to show the world we riders who won't take it. Just light it up. Say what? Man, fucking hate it, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better than this. Heavy mentally. The mic I am dismembering, I spit it for my niggas, we kill it with verbal symmetry. You just be a memory, with the pen I'm a blessing, trying to steal my secret good book. Caught a shit inception, my conception was immaculate. So this is Raptor Rentals, know you mad, cause they listen and you can't afford a rental. Face this sour as a
bread, the only thing that's on the menu. The blind lead the blind, open up your windows. Take a breath of fresh air that we can give you in this game. We just niggas trying to blow, we on Nintendo.
Parental advisory, advising me is simple. Just keep me 100 miles away from an instrumental. My influential flows, get in my mind on her pantyhose. Grandiose, spit it till cameo is a cameo. I hope you can fight well, ain't going nowhere. I'm Shine Mike out, turn it up and switch your music, yo ass.
Go ahead, we got this rap shit down to a mad science. The biochemist, everything I write hard. Hieroglyphics, welcome to the round table where we plot on our challenges. King Arthur of the art, which is written with Excalibur. Jet lag mixed with hiatus. Gamma fly beta was born with an ultimatum. Right to become the greatest or become a statistic listed with averages and tables. Proving the illustration, the picture they paint is we animals. Lock us in cages, no zoos, just a concrete jungle. We fucking made it, I not. For my team, I'll be a martyr. This shit is hard body, nigga. Tony Stark armor.
Now let it thump, in the trunk,
to show the world we riders who won't take it. Just light it up. Say what? Man, fucking hate it, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better, don't get no better. No better than this.
Winter, fall, spring, summer. Let's show the whole world what they can't take from us. Let's show the whole world what they can't take from us. Let's show the whole world what they can't take from us. Fave keep doing that shit. J-Rock keep doing that shit. My nigga Lash keep doing that shit. My bro Games keep doing that shit. Eli keep doing that shit. The CSF keep doing that shit. The Frank Miller keep doing that shit.
Yeah, right there. Clear Soul Forces with their great track and music video right there called Get No Better. Dope track right there from them. Up next, I got F.A.C.T.S with his track right here called Fivel. Crank it up.
Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound.
Getting lost in this journey, not knowing moment in time. My destiny is aligning. Hold on, Fonzo, you shining, especially when you rhyming. You talk about future episodes. Positive premonitions that will unfold. Riding road out on my lonely, such a life, but I ain't moaning. Excuses for the weak, tripping, you ain't meet your peak. Potential anyways, facts a million on the race. Rise, get the prize, eyes wide, visualize, that's how I did it. Watch me do it. From the middle, plus my rap scheme is helly stupid. Only flowing in my current, that's the best way. Wind blow you in a new direction next day. Don't play the fool, step aside and make your rules. Dig around your passion, find your own jewels. Where your shovel at?
Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound.
For real. Only believe in me going further than I can see. Confidence is thriving in heat. Plus he gifted on beat, ain't no cheating, defeating, grieving. Have a baby, then leaving, trifling, don't even need them. Victorious, we warriors, going through the storm. Come out winners, can I corner us? Stay resilient, keep the feeling, lyrics giving them the willies. Chill him, gotta kill him with my wisdom. Did the last laugh, living well with the past. I'm very grateful, I'm never hateful. Focus on my path, I'ma need an eighth too. Well, make that too. Feel me like Kama Sutra, vibe flowing up through ya. Alfonso gets in the future. You heard? Alfonso gets in the future.
Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. Far to travel, far across the distant seas. My destiny will lead me where I'm bound. No
Yeah, right there. That was F.A.C.T.S with his dope track right there called Fivel. Man, you want to hear some crazy shit? I frequent Chick-fil-A, right? I like their stuff. This is not a spot for them or anything like that, but I like their food. It's the shit, right? So, of course, when you sign up for the app, so you can order online ahead and not have to worry about waiting in that long-ass drive-thru, because every single Chick-fil-A I've seen has always got a long-ass drive-thru, no matter what time of day. Anyway, they sent me an email. These motherfuckers have got a goddamn movie out. Chick-fil-A made a Christmas movie. It's like an animated movie or whatever. I don't know if it's good, bad, whatever the fuck, but I just think it's crazy that a food, like a restaurant place, fast food, whatever you want to call it, made a movie. That's some interesting ass shit right there. Anyway, let's get back to the music, Harkos. Shut the fuck up. Up next, we do Franc Blac right here with his track called Herbert's Rage. Crank Yeah, right there. That was Franc Blac with his track right there called Herbert's Rage. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, up next, let's play some Chilldoh Muggy with his track right here called Ship It Out. Crank it up.
God blessed me with some talent. I never have utilized grass or any drugs or cocaine to actually, for a stepping stone to write or create music or create even a thought. And I'm not saying I need this high. I say I enjoy this high. I enjoy this high. I enjoy this high.
Right there. Chilldoh Muggy with his dope track right there called Ship It Out. Dope, amazing, awesome, wonderful track from him. For those of y'all who don't know, Chilldoh Muggy has his own podcast. He doesn't play music or nothing like that like we do right here on HipHop Hour, but it's a dope open forum talk type of podcast, similar to like the Joe Rogan Experience, except it's the Chilldoh Muggy Experience. That's not what he calls it though. He calls it Off the Shits Podcast, OTS Podcast for short. And if you go to look it up, you have to type in OTS. But it's dope. It's amazing, man. It's hilarious. It's raw, it's real. Y'all need to go check it out. Just type in OTS on all your favorite streaming platform sites, all right? Anywhere you want to go to listen to a podcast, you can find it, all right? Anywhere you find Joe Rogan's podcast, you can watch OTS podcast, all right? It's not a spot for Joe Rogan's, I'm just saying. Anywhere you go listen to that kind of stuff, because it's the most listened to podcast besides HipHop Hour. But OTS podcast over on all the places, man. It's crazy. He's had interviews with a bunch of dope individuals, artists, and just random people, all kinds of stuff, man. You guys gotta go to check it out. OTS Podcast over on all your streaming platforms. And I think he's working on getting a website coming up here soon, so I'm gonna get that detail as soon as it comes out. Excuse me, I got hiccups. As soon as it comes out, I will get you all the website. But from now on, it's OTS Podcast, Off the Shits. Anyway, up next. I don't even have my next track loaded up in this motherfucker. How dare I? Anyway, Let's go and play an artist named Damion. Play his track right here called Likewise. Crank it up.
I used to think I had to prove it to ones that believe me. I used to think it would be easy to be on the TV. And many nights I used to dream about money receiving, but never once thought the ones I knew would be deceiving. And say la vie, anytime they try and get with me, they figure since they rollin', they don't pay and just get it for free. But fail to understand I paid my way in. Just because we boys, that don't mean that you just stay in. We all supposed to pull our own weight. I'm pulling higher, so they pulling away. The whispering behind my back, but then they smile in my face. It's jealousy over the life that I'm living, they wanna taste. I know niggas would kill to make what I made in the day. My future bright because I slaved on the days that this shit was great. Made the choice to make some moves and y'all made the choices to stay. Who to blame for your actions? I'm too grown for this. New truck, bought it off the lot and improved the ownership. Yeah, I got nicer with my bars, but honestly like my older shit. That's when the nigga had to prove that he could really spit. Now I get invited to parties with suit attire. Rappers in the drought for them bars, I'm the supplier. Like Kanye, I spit it through the wire. Had to put the work in, now that it's working, I'm buying what I desire. The temper's flaring, can't believe that it's me they hearing. Appeal to the fans, but one's hating be the most caring. It's very scary, nigga, 3-timing like Bloody Mary. Ice on my neck and favor ice cream from Ben and Jerry's. Different flavors a nigga get to savor, I'm trying to tell you. These rhymes beat my life, I'm just beating the acapella. Once I beat the case, swear I did the race on they ass. All my old flames, man, I'm erasing they ass. Any new whip, I get it and crash. I'm fully covered through my auto, so no problem, they just give me a pass. It was fun while it lasts, but I'm on to the next. Papa's in before I passed out, texting my ex. My BM asked me what's left after them wild spending habits. The wild week in Paris and my girl with no breasts. And my answer was oh my god, alright. Mary Cake, we might have to run that one back.
An artist named Damion. That's his full artist name, is AnArtistNamedDamion. Dope artist, dope individual as well too. I personally have done 2 different tracks with him so far. Working on doing some more. I need to get an interview on with him because that'd be a dope interview. We'll work on that. Anyway, an artist named Damion right there with his track called Likewise. Up next, go ahead and play Craig Lynch with his track right here called 5G. Crank it up.
Don't let that 5G get to you. I might not make it out alive. 5G. Let me talk to him, man. Yeah. Every time I drive by a tower, I roll my windows up and tell Bill Gates I fuck his windows up. He started that virus with that made-up vaccine. It's lies if you ask me. They try and turn you into a half-breed. So load up on your CMOS and flaxseed. Load up, man. 5G, getting connected, I see why. It even came with the red lights, so I can't crash into it with my G5. Devil's advocate. Y'all need a whole establishment to push me. Fuck Fauci. No Trump order grabbing by the pussy. It's time to put an end to this pandemic. How you blaming me when your man said it? Stop acting like you can't catch it. 5G, why he? Cause I got the balls to say in the front of y'all, let my mind free. And I'll be standing by the towers with the flamethrower. The same soldier, once I hit my connect, then it's game over. Yeah. So how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall, cause it's the land of the free. So how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall, cause it's the land of the free. They They say I ain't have a future with the mask off, and I can get you info that you asked for. Fact checkers reporting my page cause I act reckless. Try and wake the fucking people up from their nap session. I'm stat checking. 2030 is coming, make sure you active for the show. Grab as many straps as you can and pack up for the road. Before they line your family in the row, they gon' tag them by the toe. Tell y'all exactly what I know. Deep population's the reason. It's the season for hibernation. They only make us stay in the crib so they can blind the nation. That's when the towers get built and all power gets killed. More sour than milk till you spoiled. I thought my country was loyal, but that was wrong. I'll probably get killed for this song. After this, the government, they'll never let me get a deal. And even Cardi B told you that. Yeah, so how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall, cause it's the land of the free. So how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall. I got a question. Is this the land of the free? How radiation killing cancer, but it gives you cancer. Look, I don't think y'all got the answers. My man closed his business, ain't been the same since. So fuck a virus, 5G is where this game went. So would you rather have service on your phone or have them work you to the bone? They can easily replace you, start working on them clones. Wake up, see what we up against. They on some other shit, they only want you 6 feet apart to put you under 6. Like I said, man, I probably ain't gonna make it out of this, but y'all gonna remember me. 5G. It's time to wake up, man. Wake up for you, wake up for your family. Wake up for the world. 5G. Yeah. So how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall, cause it's the land of the free. So how connected do you wanna be? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G gon' kill us all. Thank God they ain't built the wall, cause it's the land of the free.
Yeah, right there. That was Craig Lynch with his dope track right there called 5G. Dope music video as well too. Look, on the whole 5G thing, the mechanics of it, I've had debates with people on the technical aspects of it. I'm not a fucking engineer or nothing like that, so y'all gotta give me 2 steps of a fucking break. But like he was saying in there, how's radiation kill cancer if it gives you cancer? Now I know there's different types of radiation, however, people have been, doctors, scientists have been linking cell phone radiation to different kinds of tumors and cancers. Alright, electromagnetic radiation from the microwave waves that come off of your phone. I mean, the whole reason we have microwaves in our house now is because they used to use microwaves for radar and communications in the military back in, the early 1900s, and they realized that those towers, the signals for the microwaves, would actually vibrate water molecules and create heat, because they would put like cans of beans and shit like that on there to heat it up, and it would heat it up no problem. Now, you also have different devices called LRADs, right? And it's a riot control device that a lot of SWAT teams and stuff like that will have. It looks like a big disc, and basically what it does is it's a high frequency microwave that comes out of it, and that wave will actually make you feel like your skin is on fire. It'll make you feel nauseous, give you headaches, make you feel really disoriented. Okay, now obviously that's weaponized. It's supposed to be a non-lethal, but it uses the same technology that your microwave oven uses to cook your food, which also use the same technology in general. Don't get too picky with me, you fucking engineers who are listening to this, alright? In general, use the same technology that your phone uses and that your Wi-Fi in your house uses to send and receive information. Now 5G is the next generation. However, the frequency that they use is exponentially higher than what they had with 4G. You know, the length that the jumps that went from 1G to 2G to 3G to 4G, you know, was kind of substantial. But this next leap that they did is exponential. So a lot of people, when this Rona shit started, they're like, oh, it's because of the 5G towers. You know, the microwave radiation causes your cells to actually, you know, excrete different things that cause viruses in your body. And viruses are just ways that your body creates to expel different things and yada yada, right? A lot of people were saying that 5G was actually causing people to get sick, and that's why you only mainly saw it in big cities that already had 5G. And you can think that's the case if you want to. You know, Craig Lynch right there. He said a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff. He's talking about 5G is going to kill you all. He's talking about the radiation aspect of it. But he also mentioned the connectivity aspect of it. And me personally, yeah, the radiation from phones and stuff like that is not healthy for us. And yeah, this is a big leap forward, and I'm sure it's going to have negative side effects on us physically and health-wise, right? But people who live in the cities already have all that shit happening to them. The electromagnetic radiation from just all the electricity, the power lines, the lights, everything like that. The air quality from all the vehicles and from, you know, the sewer vents, and the water quality from them just recycling the waste and cleaning it for water, and the lack of wide open spaces to exercise your eyes so you can see far, the convenience of fast food and everything like that. People who live in big cities are already fucked on that level. But what I see 5G, he was talking in there about, you know, fuck Bill Gates. He released this virus because he had the shitty ass vaccine for it already. That's a high probability right there, because people at Gates's level, not necessarily even Gates, I think he is a useful tool, and I don't think he's a big ringleader. Yeah, if you look at his parents, you know, his mom and dad were highly invested in creating Planned Parenthood, which was directly came out of the Eugenics Society that they were well-known members of and big heads of the Eugenics Society. They had a lot of business dealings with Nazi Germany during their whole eugenics operation and stuff like that. So, you know, naturally people would be like, oh, well, his parents were big ringleaders, so he's gonna be. Not necessarily. The dude's rocker doesn't 100% go all the way up in that level. I think they put him into different positions. They handed him shit to run and everything, and they tell him what to do. Obviously, his parents probably not even alive anymore, but the people who took over the reins from his parents are not him. He ain't running this shit. Now, he is a great fall guy and figurehead for everything going on. But 5G, the connectivity of it, is what I think is going to fucking kill us. You know, he was talking about, and Craig Lynch was talking about, you know, they made the virus to keep us inside. That's when the towers get built. That's when the towers get built, and and you get killed. Something like that. I can't remember 100% the line because it's his track, not mine. But the governments and controlled interests, they always use misdirection every single time. With this whole election, I've been telling y'all they want nothing but chaos and uncertainty the whole time. The whole time until they get to the January 20th, and then there's going to be some other kind of catastrophe. Okay? There's either going to be some contention or something. It's not going to be smooth and easy. Now, the way it's looking right now, I don't know. I don't know at all. Because from what I've been seeing from Trump, he runs his mouth and shit, but he ain't been doing nothing. And all the people around him that people have been saying, dude, why'd you hire John Bolton? He is the world's biggest piece of shit. He's a warmonger. Don't fucking hire him. Trump said, okay, let me hire him. And that whole catastrophe happened. We fucking launched multiple attacks on Syria, all kinds of crazy shit while Bolton was there, because Bolton was a fucking warmonger. And at the same time, this motherfucker doesn't want to actually go himself. I think he should be dropped off somewhere over there and see what happens. I'll give him a rifle too, fuck it. But, you know, then he hired A.G. Barr. Barr helped Bush Sr. rebuild the fucking CIA. He was fucking spook. He ran the CIA with George Bush Sr., whose dad started the CIA, branched off the OSS, who made their fortune with the Nazi Party when they were going over extracting all the wealth from different groups, the Jews and whatnot. These people were all connected. And now we're getting all connected even more. Because the virus and all these lockdowns have put us more and more inside, more and more away from others physically. However, we've been connecting more electronically. And 5G is the next step. 6G, 7G, stuff like that coming next. We'll amplify that even more. But if you look at UN Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, the Green New Deal, all these other things, you know, Project Lockstep or Operation Lockstep, stuff like that. They're all different plans, different moves in the big game of chess. You know, Zbigniew Brzezinski, I can barely say his name very well because it's not English and I don't speak anything other than, no offense, but I don't. He wrote the book called The Grand Chessboard. And if you read that, yeah, he talks a lot about the Middle East and different puzzle pieces over in there and stuff like that. But it's something bigger than that. See, the Rockefellers and them, when they were putting together the New World Order, the First World Order, back in the day, they wanted, you know, one central government for the world, broken down into 3 super regions, broken down into 5 or 7 sub-regions, which then had 11 portions within that, something like that. They used very specific numbers. They broke it down very even and cleanly because they're fucking neat freaks. But the future that they want is one that we've all seen in all these futuristic dystopian movies. I was born in 1986, so I grew up watching a lot of the 80s and 90s sci-fi futuristic movies, you know, Judge Dredd and Blade Runner and Demolition Man and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, I even grew up, like I said, I mean, I fucking lived through the 90s where we had The Matrix that came out, V for Vendetta in the early 2000s, all kinds of other shows. But the movies in the 80s are very interesting because they speak of a world that at that time people only thought was in sci-fi. The majority of people. However, the actual planners were planning that, and they were putting that into our subconscious so that when we have these leaps of technology like we did since the year 2000 until the year 2020, which we have now, if you have been an I graduated high school in 2005. I've been an adult for this most of this 21st century, and it's insane. When I think back, what kind of technology did I have whenever I was in high school? The technology that I had available to me whenever I was in high school was dial-up internet at my house. That was expensive shit and horrible, worthless. It wasn't good for shit. I download some music or whatever. Not really too much you could really do. And then when I was 16, I got a prepaid track phone. And it was just like a brick phone. Pay per text. Pay per megabyte internet. So those were two things you didn't do, right? You didn't, like, you could text and stuff like that, but you definitely didn't get on the internet unless you wanted to pay for it. And they started coming out with unlimited text and stuff like that, but you still had a certain amount of minutes you could have per month and everything like that. You had to pay for more, all that shit. And now I sit here, my kids are in middle school, and they got phones with unlimited everything. Wi-Fi in the house, fiber optic internet we got right here. Stream whatever they want to stream on Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Amazon, fucking YouTube. They got video game consoles where they can play online with people all around the world. We didn't have that. We used to have LAN parties, which is where you could take a couple different Xboxes and connect them to each other and play Halo in like a couple different rooms on different TVs for different teams and shit. Like stuff like that. The technology is insane. But it was all planned. Because the big picture is to connect everyone and have command and control. And that's why they will continue this up and down of turning on and turning off the economy because of Rona or whatever new sickness is going to come out next. Once people get completely fed up with Rona, then it's going to be on to the next thing. There's going to be a new thing. They're already talking this winter about how the Rona from last year, the COVID-19, how this COVID-20 is a mutation, how it's acting differently. What do you think they're going to do in 2021? You think they're going to still talk about Rona? Something they talked about for over a year? No, they're going to be on to the next thing. But if you notice, most of the first world economies were running good. Third world economies were doing good. Everything was doing fine, you know, for the most part. Obviously, there's a lot of shit going on everywhere in the world, but there always is. But if you look, they did the first shutdown, and it bogged down the economy, and then they started slowly opening it back up, and now they're shutting it back down again. But it's in an up and down roller coaster, and they're going to keep doing that in a downward trend until they get everybody broken down to where they can consolidate everything. Now, personally, I think they have jumped the gun on this a little bit, because not only does everybody know with a brain know that they're creating the technology today, right now, as we're speaking, that's not going to be released for another year or two. They're already working on, you know, years down the road and perfecting that and using that and perfecting it and everything like that. And the phones that we get in 2020 and even 2021, they're shit that they've already developed a year or so ago. They always work years in advance and do a lot of testing and shit like that. But I think they jumped the gun. Because, yeah, the necessity for more interconnectivity will grow. Look at all these Zoom conferences and everything like that, how those companies have grown. The technology for that has started to grow. And we're at a rate where our technology is growing rapidly. Like, shit is being outdated within 6 months to a year. You look at your apps on your phone, they get updates sometimes daily, at least a couple times a week. Why? It's because things are rapidly evolving. The main goal is to have everybody in controlled megacities. You don't go outside of it. The only thing outside of it is where work is done, where food is grown and raw minerals are harvested and stuff like that. But you live in towers. You don't have acreages, you have a block. And everything's interconnected. you don't really go out to work. Only the low-class people are the ones out there doing manual labor. Everybody else is either in some form of entertainment or they just live off of essentially UBI, welfare. All printed by the central government. And see, most economists would say, man, look at all this money printing that the Federal Reserve and other central banks are doing all across the world, man. It's going to cause hyperinflation. Yeah. But if they keep doing the same practices every year, as inflation goes, they print a little bit more money. And so once they start handing it out to people, people are going to buy those goods. And then machines and low-class people are going to have to go and get those goods. So once AI and machines keep growing and growing and growing and automation happens, they can just keep printing money in central banks, depositing it into everybody's account once a month or every week or however they want to do it. Central banks are already working on that. This year they started announcing how they want to do that. Every time the economy slumps a little bit, they want to do direct injections right into your bank account based off of your taxes and everything. I'm sure they'll figure out something else to connect everything in to your phone or to a chip or something like that. But that's what they want. That's how 5G is going to kill us. It's going to kill our independence. It's going to kill our freedom of mobility, our freedom of choice. You know, Bernie Sanders talks about how we shouldn't have so many choices of deodorants. It's ridiculous. You go to a store and there's 70 some different types of deodorants and multiple different types of toothpaste and toothbrushes. Why do we need all these choices? See, the free market has all these choices because people want to make the choice. However, I don't think people are as independent now as they were 5 years ago, 10, 20 years ago especially. But even just 5 years ago, even a couple years ago, people are so dependent now. I saw a fellow artist post something today. He said it was a joke. I don't know if it was or not. But he said he wants, I'm paraphrasing, okay? But he said that he wants the, you know, live shows and stuff like that to be reopened so bad that, yeah, fuck it, give me the vaccine, and if it has any consequences, you know, my loved ones can sue the vaccine manufacturer. And I told him, I said, dude, this is exactly how they want you to feel. And he's like, oh, here you go with your bullshit. Essentially is what he was saying, right? And I was like, dude, just think about what you just said. They got you begging for it. And you're not the only one that talks like this. They shut everything down. And then they said, okay, we can reopen, but you gotta have masks. We can only have limited staffing, 6 feet, junk and duck, right? And now they're saying the masks are working, but not good enough. People are still getting sick. People are still dying, you know, because they do all the time. We need this vaccine. And they are saying this directly, dude. I swear to God, I'm fucking not talking roundabouts. They have said, multiple people have quoted saying, we can get back to normal once sufficient amount of the population has been vaccinated with this new vaccine. Now they're talking about giving it to healthcare workers first and the elderly, people in long-term care facilities. Now, you hear the word long-term care facility, and honestly, for me even, it just kind of goes over my head. You're like, I don't know what that means. Okay, let's move forward. If they would say nursing home, everybody knows what the fuck that means. Old people home, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call it over in the UK, but the place where old people go to basically be cared for by nurses and stuff like that 24/7, and basically it's their last stop till they die. That's what they call long-term care facilities. And they got you all fucked mentally. 5G is gonna kill us all because the technology, the ease of everything is going to kill us as a people, as a society, and as a human race. We're going to fail. I don't think it's going to encompass the whole world. I think that some of the areas of the world that will be the third world of that new future where everybody's connected, you just think and shit starts going on in your phone. You don't have to type shit. You know, everything's delivered to your house. You don't see anybody just hang out in your house and stuff like that, and all that dystopian bullshit where you don't work, you just do whatever you enjoy all day, every day. You don't have to worry about money. There's going to be a third world population for that. And some of them are going to be free areas that physically defend themselves, and that for some reason the world government doesn't want anything to do with, so they just kind of leave them to be. Kind of like how the British Empire had Australia, and they just left all their misfits over there and said what the fuck ever. And when Australia built a society and a good country and stuff like that, then they kind of came back. But when it was still shitty and stuff like that, they didn't want nothing to do with it. Prison colony. There's gonna be areas like that across the world, and your boy Harkos might even be in one. Cause as much as I like technology, and as much as I would love to be able to do whatever I want all day, if I want to go outside and build something, like right now I'm building like a makeshift garage, basically like a wooden carport type of situation for me to go outside and work on my vehicles, because I don't have a garage yet, and I want to do something a little cheaper, but I need to do it now because garages cost a few grand, and I don't have that right now. But as much as I would like to be able just to go out and work on a vehicle, or go outside, or just do whatever I want to do, work on music, work on HipHop Hour here with y'all, or just fucking sit around and watch TV and not have to worry about shit. All bills are taken care of. I don't have to worry about paying electric bill, mortgage. I don't have to worry about food. I got food coming in. It's all good. As much as I would like to have that, I would rather earn it. Because whenever it's given to you, it's always got strings. And if it's given to me from the government, I know exactly what'll happen. Because I used to work for the fucking government. I was in the fucking military. And I know that the way they would punish you is they would deduct your pay. They would bust your rank down to where you made more money, you got shittier jobs, you didn't have the perks and stuff like that anymore. For really bad people, they kick them out. They don't give them anything anymore. That's how systems of control work. If you're good, you do what they say, you can move up the ranks fine, you get more money, more perks, everything like that. They start throwing money at you. You do certain things, you get more stuff. However, if you don't do what they say, you push back, get cast out eventually. If you don't listen, if you don't learn. That's exactly what they're going to do in this new society. They're already starting to do it. People that don't wear masks are going to basically be like lepers. People that don't get the vaccines are going to be just like that. And they're going to be like the Jews wearing the Star of David. They're going to get second class or even third class treatment because they don't have the health pass, the common pass. Make sure y'all listen to that word right there, common pass. They don't have the health pass on their phone or on whatever kind of technology to show that they've had their vaccines, they've had their recent tests, they're good to go. They don't have their gold star, so they don't get seconds at lunch. They don't get that extra recess. 5G is going to kill us because the technology is going to kill our will to strive for more, to be innovative in order for sustainability, true sustainability, where a person or a family can grab a plot of land, build a house on it, and live in peace and do as they wish As long as they're not harming nobody, taking nobody's stuff, bringing nobody's stuff, they're just out there living. They hunt and they fish for their food. They grow their own food and greenhouse, and they got their own electricity and their heat that they take care of. See, that's the life I want. But that's not going to be possible anymore. 5G is going to kill us all. And it's like Craig Lynch said, how he said he's probably not ever going to be able to get a deal because he made that song. I'm only going to be able to get so far because of the way I talk. Because I tell y'all what I think. I don't take no shit. And I don't fucking... I don't do what I'm told, and I don't say what I'm told. 100%. Craig Lynch right there with his track called 5G. Up next, of course, I gotta play it. P45, Withdrawn, and Dawn with their great track right here called Billuminutty. Crank it up.
Police and security guards in Belgium were caught flat-footed today by a cowardly sneak attack on one of the world's wealthiest men. The target was Microsoft Chairman Bill Gates, arriving for a meeting with community leaders. Watch what happens when a team of hitmen meet him first with a pie in the face. Gates was momentarily and understandably shaken, but he was not injured. The hit squad piled on with 2 more pies before one of them was wrestled to the ground and arrested. The others released the moment and got away. Gates went inside, wiped his face clean, and made no comment. He then went ahead with his scheduled meeting. No word on the motive for this attack.
So confused, my child ultras cotch back with my eyes pulsing at the sight of what I'm watching. Evil prevails, powers at force to be left woping for your details. Pedestrian Clinton, check the emails. That's just mash, I've just supped another tinny since. Watch the end game, search event 201 and ID 2020. The elites aren't as friendly as you think. Us majority separated to shit. My SoundCloud bangs harder than Obama. Darth Maul Osama, get katana, lick their faces. Specified deadline separating with different races. The media's bringing you fear to keep you under safety. Under safety, protection. Pay tax on everything, you bastards, or come pay your sentence. You mentioned something about a pension. Hope you pay private cause you might be fucking sensing something.
Fucking anabolic, my rhymes already stacked. Vinyl room packed to the brim, that's a fact. Digging through my records to find a killer track. Got them audio pancakes, where's the honey at? A showcase a diligent militant villain. Bitter like Casa Krillin, you're far from millin'. I'm certified fucking sick with the words that I spit. Project from my diaphragm to surface my lips. Submerged in the biggest fucking pile of shit. You're blindfolded to the world while Jimmy's sucking your dick. You know Rolf Harris is harassing the kids. Theresa May watch while she's trying to jiggle her hips. Reptilian bitch, the most cold-blooded of things. She even moves like a puppet who's pulling the strings. The most patronising cunt while she's forcing the grit. I school fuck the little bitch and then I bust on the chin. Slide.
Cowardly sneak attack.
Secret symbol of the Illuminati. Secret symbol.
Cowardly sneak attack.
Secret symbol of the Illuminati. Secret symbol.
Cowardly sneak attack. I cower at these illegal acts. It's the people that pay the price for a bill. Stopping at the gates, now we begging for injections and pills. Intravenous, Mr. Microsoft, the genius wants to wipe us off the face of the earth. No matter what the means is, but I'm screaming we don't trust that shit. Feeding off your fear like if you love your kids. You're pumping full of drugs and our substances. Who really decided what justice is? Injustice is left me crushed, turned to dust and bits. Boneless mush that be stuck in this life of twists. Try to fight, but it tightens grip. Inside, I'm just a frightened kid who be crying for his mummy cause his life is shit. Only time I like a bill is when I light a split.
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things.
100% right there, man. P45, Withdrawn, and Dawn with a great track right there called Billuminutty. Dope music video. And what? Like, I've said this a million times, man. What Jim Carrey's saying right there is he wrapped truth in with humor in order to where people on a certain frequency hear what he's actually saying, and people of lower frequencies just hear jokes and they start laughing. That's the world we live in, man. The frequencies, people resonate at different frequencies, and there's a lot of people that actually study that, and it's very, very interesting. Y'all gotta check that out, man, if you're not already hip to that. Up next, got Leo CaSeeNo with his track right here called Evil Deeds. Crank it up.
Every day I do my best, adapt and overcome the dark, and everything prepared, a lesson learned, just one of many taught. If you want to know the road ahead, just ask those coming back. In between meals, but hungry and you looking like a snack. Minimize the conflict, but I'll go on full attack. Committing murder Cadillac with G-Fam Black. Both are from the Brockton blocks with Glocks and black mask. Bass bumping, but the louder sounds of screams and smash glass. Glancing gold teeth grinning and see a masked man laugh. Remember, you never seen CaSeeNo, fuck it, back. Creeping through the streets and stealing stash beneath the seats, because I'm searching for a snake to stomp the street beneath my feet. Feed the wolf is needed, hardly the hard piece. Cajun beast, a skill like pissing without lifting up the sea. More knowledge dropped than Snowden did with all the WikiLeaks. The key to life is balance, core to keep beneath my fucking feet.
What is evil? Considering there are so many perspectives, experiences, and beliefs about evil, what is it? Evil is a subjective perspective in duality. One man's hero is another man's enemy. As sure as there is light in this reality, there are shadows. Evil is simply degrees of darkness.
Key to life is balance, but life never stays the same. Life a pocket full of metal, you can call it loose change. Can call it what you like, objective truth is not to blame. Thinking shit'll just remain, thoughts will make you go insane. Doctor took a melon ball and scooped out part of my brain. Now the girl on my cerebral, mile high up in a plane. Know that I'm abrasive, like to go against the grain. About to make it pour, I'm spitting straight thunder and rain. Look into these eyes, into the depths of the pain. Let the shit slide off another scale up in my brain. Be a savage when necessary, but only as prescribed. If you overutilize inviting evil in your life. Desert Eagle caliber 50 Action Express. Smith & Wesson 500, same bullet with more press. When you finish with your files, leave them neat up on my desk. Do your clerical work while I clerically heal stress.
Is it sinful to be unenlightened? I ask because we judge it as such. Enlightenment is a journey, learning experiences over many lifetimes. Nobody qualifies to cast that first stone.
Yeah, Leo CaSeeNo right there with his track right there called Evil Deeds. Up next. Let me go and play some Krafty with his track right here called Brainwashed. Crank it up.
Everyone I know is either looking in disbelief or waiting on me impatiently until I get this achieved. I'm losing the spark, I got love for music, but music's refusing my heart. And every week that goes by is another one lost. Stuck working for others to cover the government cost. Life ain't fair, I should be grateful to breathe, but late in the evening no one as hateful as me. I'm getting older, I should be making my peace, but I'm working in this hurting cause I ain't making the peace. Doesn't bother me when local cats are taking the peace. Basically means I'm still on someone's radar at least. I got brainwashed, force fed a dream, I made up believe. Grew up thinking I could maybe make it and reach for the stars. but this star's lost. Hip-hop feels like a group that I'll never be a part of. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed. Used to think that I was the one that would put us on the map. Not noticing the facts and what I actually lack. Asking the devil what's the cost of wealth. If there's a secret plot to tell, I don't want this gold pot to melt. My time's running out, tell me how to cross the belt. Impress and shock the world. He looks back and says, you were lost in hell. There's no one to blame, you brainwash yourself. Fake it till you make it, except I ain't made it. If I'm old, then maybe I should break it. Maybe I should have left it alone, kept to my own lane, accepted the tone that was set when I was born. No one ever makes it round here. No one ever makes it down here. Maybe I'd have been better off if I never got inspired by idols. Maybe I should wake up and retire my title. Cause I've been brainwashed, brainwashed. I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed. I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed, brainwashed. I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed. I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed. Sad, cause this was my dream. I wasn't even a teen and I was so keen. Every step I took was one step behind. Started out before a lot of these artists started getting a shine, but I kept it in mind, the thought I'd make it someday. Funny cause lately the thought has been fading away. Dark thoughts are placed in my brain, no erasing the pain, just reminders of me chasing my aim. And I can't help that, I feel like shit when I look at the buzz that everyone else has. They want us to succeed and I fell back. Used to feel proud to see my favorites getting mentioned. Started out as a fan, but now I resent them. And fuck them, all they do is pander to the crowd. Their hands out, standing out. I don't know if I'll ever make my family proud. How can I, when a false dream is all I am about? Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. Thinking that I'm getting there, but I'm stuck in the same spot. Brainwashed, brainwashed, I've been fucking brainwashed. My time is almost up, mark me with a day dog. Brainwashed.
Right there, Krafty with his track right there called Brainwashed. Dope motherfucking track right there, man. That's raw and real. For anybody who makes music and aspires to actually do it for a living, y'all feel exactly what the hell he was saying right there, man. 100%. That's why you gotta break the conditioning. I've always been myself. I've always just kind of done what I needed to do. Yeah, there's a lot of times in my life where I tried to do different things to fit in, but my brain was just never wired for that. I'd always switch to something else, and where I found that my center is just doing whatever the fuck I want. If I think something's interesting, I do it. Like, people don't know how to classify me. Like, I make hip-hop music. I got a hip-hop radio show. I love hip-hop. I also love listening to hard rock. I listen to it a lot of the time. I listen to, Seven Dust and Metallica and Slipknot and all kinds of things like that, right? I like hard rock. I love it. So that kind of counteracts with some people. They're like, wait a second. I thought it was either one or the other. Nah, it's not. Then I throw in, oh yeah, I like the garden. I'm really into gardening. I'm not like some bullshit either. Like, I like fucking I want to build a greenhouse and grow fucking all my fruits and vegetables and shit like that all year round. They're like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, oh yeah, and on top of that, I like to build shit. I want to build that greenhouse 100%, the whole thing. I like to build shit. I like to work with my hands and create things. I also like to work on my own vehicles. They're like, what are you? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm Harkos. That's who the fuck I am. Anyway, be yourself, y'all. That's 100%. Just be whoever you want to be. You know what? Alright, here we go. We're going to play K-Saulz and Mr. Substance. Dope track, dope music video as well too. For his track right here called No One Like Me. Crank it up.
You parking there, mate?
Of course I fucking am. I'm K-Saulz, ain't I? International superstar. I can park what I fucking like.
You just leaving it there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
I'm alright, how you doing?
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah?
What's this then?
This is the new Xi'an gimbal.
Oh, very nice.
Just for you, mate, just for you.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think you might have to move it, mate. Wherever, man.
Got my assistant, Krafty, who's going to help me film the video. We're just going to go and get some coffee, some refreshments. It's a bit of a shitty day today in the terms of the weather, so we're going to try to see what we can get. But you know, being an international megastar, I can work in any environment, yeah? So just stick me on that hill. You know, I'll make the whole video out there if I have to. Not gonna, but... So, here we are. The first location. Warehouse. Yep. No one like you.
No one like me. No one like you. And I'm glad. I'm stealth like ninja. Like a septic infected vagina, you smell linger. I'm a warrior, march forward the force of a tornado. But I'm much more stormier, causing glorious scenes worse than the Holocaust. Local locus surrounding ya. Surpass horror movies, traumatized, I'm applauding. Can be phonier than Nokia. The signs are warning ya. Lies pouring out from your pores, your verses are poor. I'm the lord of the cornea. The visualizing soldiers controlling formulas. Make yourself forget about your life. Remember who showed ya, who told ya. It's K-Saulz, move over, past the mic. Watch me overthrow these opponents. I'm past the time, and half the time still took me half my life. And I'll do this till I die. After darkness comes light. The hunger don't subside, still loving the ride. It's not about how much wealth you acquire, but desire for that will send you all into the hell's fire. It's about love and health, nothing else really matters. Stop pretending you're cool, defending yourself. Your life could end soon, no more bending the rules, no more detention in the school. Pay attention, you fool, before the lessons start affecting you. Deflecting the abuse, neglecting the proof, stretching the truth. But you ain't no Armstrong, you're lightweight like moonwalking. You got your arms wrong, fuck your lies and smooth talking. Cause my pen, thumb and tongue, my gun, my words and my bullets, they're dum-dums. You run, son, back to your mum, chump. You cockroaches don't smoke bud. You like to suck on cockroaches, you hopeless cunts. We'll get no love from the streets like a homeless bum. We'll leave the scum, but don't leave the slums. You feed your tums, the greed succumb. Heartless stunts get charged for dumb. I rap for the streets, my mind trapped in the beat. That I rap in my sleep and I get back on my feet. Practicing deep, not lacking technique. Hear me racing on any track and I'm lapping MCs. And I'm like Linkz for Christy, you can't catch me. Spit rhymes over melodies, create fat beats.
this case from down south, making headlines. No headaches, just headshots, exterminate like the headlights. No more darkness with my headlights. If your head ain't right, you'll get your next slice of the head vice. Wherever lost, they never waste away. You're like cheap jeans, you were made to fade. No one like me. No one like you. No one like me. No one like you. And I'm glad. No one like me. No one like you. No one like me. No one like you. And I'm glad.
Yeah, right there. That was K-Saulz and Mr. Substance. Dope track and hilarious music video right there for his track called No One Like Me. That motherfucker's crazy as shit. I was actually just talking to him the other day, and me and him got some shit coming out here soon. As soon as I get my ass into the fucking zone and write some shit and record it and all that fucking happy shit. But dude's got a lot more music coming out here really soon, and he's actually teaming up with a bunch of people over in the UK that do a lot of noise. He's gonna be sending some more people my way, so you're gonna hear a lot more great hip-hop from the UK. As you know, man, we play hip-hop from all over the planet, so let me go ahead and play some Australia right here. I got Dvour straight out of Australia. Let me play his song called Acension. Crank it up.
Path I pave is headed for ascension. I said it, I meant it, I severed the heads, I'm mending the friendship, never taking direction. Do this for the love, not for payment. Accepted, you claim you're the king, my throne was never fucking contested. I let your shit slide, but I basically festered. Next time we see each other, you'll be fucking taking my best. You best be paying your penance. Play the pokies, my brother, bet you're making some errors. Made you pathetic, slapping your money, ain't making it better. You see me wildin' out, hit me up for the beef. You ever ready to be fucking finding out? You try to test me, but my mind is pensive. And fuck you dogs telling lies for septies, it's time to end it. Betty Wise regret these, try to smile and wave, but the tide's deceptive. You wanna act tough and say you die for friendship, you sell your soul for the next. Did inner demons always best him? I meant what I said, now watch me silent flexing. I don't even need to try to best him. Hope you like the message, we come from a place where people die for their pensions. So rise to attention and why you pathetic. Your little dog ain't even worth the mention. Mind disturbed and dimensioned, you be learning your fucking lesson in the sermon. I said this ain't worth the dirt that I sweat, bitch. I hope you burning your cesspit. My mind is fucking vested. Your bitch says I have a cock on my head, they call me sword face. My freeze bust MCs, you better be bringing your mates to greed. You're a dog and a snake, swing bitch, I set your straw straight. Take one swing and you're bound to motherfucking fall face. First drop me off at your digs, I'm pumping a rort, mate, ducking them fucking D's. Description changes with that North Face. 10 strikes like it's swordplay, bars are melting your face. You the type of dog when you're pinched, you're bound to talk, mate. You talk to Jacks, I got another fucking court date. The type to run the buck pump and snatching grabs on them door safes. And while you're sitting at home stuffing your face with them cornflakes, you ain't want that beef, then I'ma fucking check the board, mate. I'm overloading the pedestals, overdosing on edibles. Motives never forgettable, face fuck the scene. The slut can fucking choke on my genitals. Why the fuck you want me to be gentle for? I settle scores, that's some lessons taught. And only real cunts will ever fucking get aboard.
Right there, that's Dvour straight out of Australia with his track called Acension. Dope track right there. Man, it's so hilarious sometimes whenever I'm chatting it up or I'm just watching people talk on the socials and shit like that. Some of the slang that people use in different areas. Like, I'm from the United States, clearly you can tell by my accent, but you know, we got our own slang and everything over here, but in the UK and in Australia, y'all got some crazy shit. Like, you heard him say the word cunts, and in America that means something totally different than it means in the UK and Australia. Like, on some total other shit. Like, I'm sure it means the same thing, but when they use it in a slang, like, this dude was like straight calling me a cunt in messages. Dvour was, when I was talking to him, and if I didn't know better, I think he was being disrespectful, but I know exactly what he was talking about. I know he was using it as slang and stuff like that, and it's not a negative connotation, but Jesus fucking Christ, it's hilarious, man. I don't know, I think it's fucking hilarious. Anyway. What I want to play next, I'm going to play some Famoso. I ain't played Famoso in a few. I'm going to play Famoso with his track right here called Power. Crank it up.
Headshots fly right out of concealed weaponry, drawn by the bowgun man with no discrepancy. Shots riddle the block, bystanders run for cover. Instead of hitting the target, he kills an innocent mother. A 12-year-old sister left to raise a younger brother. Her father up north for selling to an undercover. She forced to move with auntie who's older but acts younger. Loves the nightlife and known to frequent different lovers. New atmosphere, she forced to grow up much quicker. By 14, smoking weed, taking sips of liquor. Body of a woman, older men begin to court her, not realizing she's somebody's younger daughter. One night she stumbled out into a Ford Explorer, never to be seen till SVU on Law and Order. An ongoing tragedy in urban inner cities for children not enjoying childhood and growing quickly. His sister went missing and his aunt is still tricking. The loss of his mother got him flipping, not thinking. He's out on the block late nights chasing that chicken, chilling with the homies, gang banging in the building. Pants sagging, throwing up gang signs and flagging. Hammer on his waist, he bragging about toe tagging. The one responsible for his mother's early departure. The one responsible for him seeing his life darker. The one responsible for missing the intended target. Instead, leaving his mother dead outside the supermarket. A memory he constantly revisits when his eyes shut. Nightmare so vivid he throws up upon waking up. He isn't gonna rest or relent. He's hell-bent on making this coward pay the ultimate consequence. Every time he blinks he sees the sequence of events. It's gonna be the end of him when they cross paths again. Years later on the same strip his mother died. Shorty now a man with his own narcotic enterprise. Got word about the connect he get his work from. Before he started moving weight he used to be a bow gun. Hate to break it to you, he the one that killed your mother. Why you think he never worked with you direct, my brother? The words you're telling me at this moment making my mind spin. How you got this info? You a dead man if you lying. They call me Spider, just came home from 10 years in Elmira. Your dad Messiah told me on this block is where I find you. We was on the same tier, we used to lift weights together. Told me when I got in touch with you for you to read this letter. My son, it's been a minute since what happened to Yolanda. For you to see that made my time harder, stressed and somber. The dude responsible go by the name of Ozone Brim, and I'ma plug you with some people to get close to him.
Yeah, right there, that was Famoso with his great track right there called Power. Dope motherfucking track from him. Up next, like I told y'all a couple times here on the show, which I normally don't do. I normally don't talk about myself and the music that I make as many times as what I have on the show so far today. But, you know, whatever. I like to let y'all know about it at the end of the show, because I created HipHop Hour for all these great artists. I didn't create it for me. I mean, obviously I thought about, hey, you know, if I do this, it's not only going to help a lot of people, but I could make a life out of it, and it could potentially, you know, help elevate myself and my music as well too. Because when I look at things, I look at the whole realm of it. But initially, whenever I created the podcast, I was wanting to create a podcast or something, and I thought about political and current event talk, which I could do all day. But I was like, nah, I need to try something different. And then I got the idea for music, and Eastside Flow goes by the name 9-3 now. He helped me create HipHop Hour by getting me the connection with another dope artist, and I ran with it. I've been enjoying it for the last 3 years, over 3 years now, doing this. I love it. I love getting here and getting behind the microphone with y'all and sharing great music with you guys, because you know that's one thing I always like doing at like house parties and shit like that. Was I like being in control of music and playing it. Never really much for being like a professional DJ or nothing. I could do it, but I mean, I like showing music to people. I've always liked doing that, play music for people in my car or at the house or whatever, you know, hey, check this out, hey, check that out. Well, now I can do it all the time. I tell every single one of y'all when you guys tune in, yo, check this track out. Yo, check this track out. Oh, I got this brand new artist, you gotta check them out. It's exercise is something I already do. And I'm bringing it right here for y'all, and you guys are getting great entertainment out of it. Whether you do or don't like my rants that I go on, you do or don't like some of the shit I say, you all stick around and listen, repeatedly download and stream and everything like that, listen live all the time. I see consistent numbers and all the metrics on all the streaming platforms. Every once, you know, things will go up and down, you know, it fluctuate, roller coaster and stuff like that, but in general, it's staying consistent and having consistent upward momentum. And I enjoy that, and I attribute that to the fact that you guys enjoy at least most of what I got going on here at HipHop Hour. You enjoy the music, you enjoy me and my dumbass commentary, and you guys enjoy the whole thing put together right here. So I hope y'all enjoy this track right here. There's a track right here between me and K-Saulz. This is our dope track right here called American Dream. Crank it up.
This is AMK. We grinding global.
Fuck these niggas, how they feel. All my niggas in the field. Catch a body, do a drill. Offer up, we out the kill.
Gotta go get it every day. Gotta get mine's the American way. Gotta take mine, if I break mine, then I break fine. At least I live to see another day. And I pray for things to go another way. Will I get a chance to see another day? Will my kids will grow to live brighter days? Gotta get mine's the American way. And I'll take mine regardless where I stay. No excuses, bitch, I gotta find a way. If you soft, you better stay the fuck away. Cause I'll grind forever, gotta find a way. Never gonna fail, motherfuck that shit. Backs to the wall, never gonna quit, never turn snitch, rather get hit in my biscuit, brain to gravy, no one there to save me. And I pray my baby never see the shit I did to make their lives the motherfucking shit. But I'll do whatever I gotta do. Did I not make that fucking clear to you? Better back the fuck away, black man shit. Glocks are tucked away past that shit. And if you pussy gon' hit the corner, bitch, American dream, you gotta take that shit.
Fuck these niggas, how they feel. All my niggas in the field. Catch a body, do a drill. Offer up, we out the kill. Fuck these niggas, how they feel. All my niggas in the field. Catch a body, do a drill. Offer up, we out the kill. A copper killed with unconscious will, but I'm supposed to be off the pill. I act as partner like what's the deal? The main goal is to make a meal. I pop his top like I'm popping seals. I grind so hard that I gotta chill. I kinda died, so that's a counter kill. I leave them leaking like a counter spill. No hangman, this ain't Emmett Till. I pay my tithes, bitch, I pay with bills. You satisfied with the way you live? Fuck these niggas, this just how I feel. American dream mean cotton fields. Magic man David Copperfield. Elusive dreams like I popped a pill. I'm breaking bread like I got a deal. I lost my myself and I lost some friends. But at the end, shit, I gotta win. Ain't no time for no play pretend. I copped the 12s, then I bought the 10s. Serving niggas like I'm Uncle Ben. I air max, so I max at 10. I am the king, you better ask your bitch. I up the pipe, she gon' do the dick. Fuck these niggas, how they feel. All my niggas in the field. Catch your body, do a drill. Offer up, we out to kill. Fuck these niggas, how they feel. All my niggas in the field. Catch your body, do a drill. Offer up, we out to kill.
Yeah, right there, that was yours truly, Harkos, the one, the only, and K-Saulz with our dope track right there called American Dream. Dope motherfucking track right there, if I don't say so myself. But, see, that track right there, I was wanting to do a track with K-Saulz, and he was like, dude, I'm down, I want to do a track with you too, you know, because I put out a couple of tracks at that time. He'd heard a little bit of what I got, and me and him just vibed as individuals. And he's like, all right, dude, let's do something. You know, you throw me a beat and stuff like that, and I'll go off of that. So I found that beat, and I went and got the lease for it, and I created the whole first verse, and I sent it over to him. He did everything else that you heard right there. He came with the hook and threw his verse down and shit like that, and like the whole vibe of the track came off of that. He got it off my verse, but that's one thing he's told me too, because a little over a year ago, I got involved in some petty bullshit, fucking drama bullshit, and he ended up telling me that, man, fuck them motherfuckers and how they feel. Do you, be you. They don't like it, fuck them. And you know what? That was basically him reminding me of how I feel about shit all the time. Fuck it. You don't like me? Fuck you. I don't care. Every single one of y'all that sit here and listen to every single episode of Hip Hop Hour, I appreciate that y'all love the show. I appreciate it. And the fact that you guys keep tuning in all the time, I love it. But if any of y'all try negatively to critique me or the show, well, fuck you. Don't listen. I love you listening. Don't get me wrong. I create this show to have a platform for all these dope artists, but to also gain more listeners. That's why I always ask y'all to share and follow and everything like that. Tell people you know, hiphophour.net. Yo, check it out, man. You can listen to all this shit whenever you want to. You can also listen live, yada yada. I want y'all feedback. I told y'all to, leave me comments and write a reviews and go to Patreon and become a patron, and you can directly talk to me and, have requests for the show and stuff like that. I don't mind people saying, yo, man, you should start doing some more artist interviews. Yo, man, you should really do an interview for this artist that you have right here. I love this artist when you play him on your show. I'll listen to that all day. And I'll do what I can to make it happen for y'all. But if y'all want to try to tell me, hey, Harkos, you shouldn't play so-and-so anymore, man. I just don't like their music. Well, fuck you. Either skip or don't listen. Yo, Harkos, you shouldn't talk so much. I've had this happen before. Man, Harkos, you shouldn't talk so much, man. It's a radio show, man. You got to just play music all the time. Fuck you, I'll do what I want. Oh, that was so funny whenever I told that dude that. I told him straight up. He was actually, I've told this a few people. When they try telling me, hey, you should do this for the format of your show, I'll politely tell them, nah, I'm good, I'll do what I want. And one time some dude tried telling me straight up, oh, you should do this and that. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. He's like, why not, man? It could do much better, you can get more people. I'm like, no, That's not me. And I don't like people telling me what to do. I'll do what I want. I'll take your advice if you talk to me the right fucking way. And then I had another guy tell me, he was like, hey man, you know, this station manager per se, this person over at this other radio station, they said that you should talk less. I'm like, really? Because they didn't say nothing to me. And I know he's probably listening right now. Look, dude, I do my show. You heard my shit you wanted me on. At any point you don't want me on your show, let me know and I'll stop broadcasting. But I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, on my fucking show. I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna talk about what I want. And anybody who picks up the live show on the radio stations that I got right now, anybody, they know this now. And if they don't, here's your notice. If you're listening on the live shows right now and you run it, and for whatever reason y'all want to come and tell me I shouldn't say certain things, I shouldn't talk so much, I shouldn't play certain music, go fuck yourself. I'll do what I want. I was doing this for 2 years before I even hopped on live radio, and I get more fucking streams and downloads on the replay on my own stations, on my own channels. The way I see it, not to be a cocky, arrogant son of a bitch, but you guys are blessed to have my show on your stations. I had one station I've never broadcast on that told me, yeah man, you know, I'd like to have your show on my station. It'll be $50 a month. I said, okay, I don't mind paying a little bit, but what does that get me? He's like, oh, you know, it gets you on the show and stuff. I'm like, okay, what are your metrics? And they went quiet. I'm like, look, motherfucker, you want me to pay $50 a month? Okay. What's my return on investment? Oh, you can't tell me what the metrics are for your station? What that time frame is going to do? What kind of marketing that's going to buy me from you and your audience? Are you going to cross promote me on other fucking stations? On other radio shows, I mean, on your station? What's your audience look like? Oh, crickets. Okay. Have a good fucking day. See, I'm a motherfucking asshole. But I'm the good kind of asshole. Because if you need Harkos on your side, and I see what your fight is, and I see your fight's a worthy fight, I got you. Trust me, I'm a fucking demon. But at the same time, you want to start shit with me? Fuck you and how you feel. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Those y'all on the lives, well, there, I just kicked it off. Those y'all listening on the replay, which is the only ones you can listen right now, I appreciate y'all every single time, man. I went a little over on the live right there just so I could say some shit in case anybody was listening. Because, I don't know. Maybe I'll get some fucking messages here in a second. Maybe I won't. But honestly, like I said, I'm not trying to be a cocky, arrogant asshole, but this is my motherfucking show. I didn't beg anybody to have me on. I've asked, hey, I got the show, man. I'd like to get on your station. Would you like to have me here? Check it out and let me know. Base marketing, man. Not even doing any sales shit at all. I could sell my ass off. Nothing like that. And, you know, shout out to dude who put me on, DJ Lieutenant Dan. He's a weird ass motherfucker, but he sparked it inside of me to get on these radio stations, and I need to actually reach out to some more. But I don't like doing what I'm told. At all. I did that for a while in the military. I buried everything. I was trying to be a good little soldier. And it just kind of switched in my head. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to anymore. And then I get out of the military. And I've worked all kinds of jobs, factories, retail, sales, food, all kinds of shit. Trying to make my way, figure if I'm a good employee, I'm a good worker, I'll start making more money and move up and everything like that. And I realize it's all bullshit. So I was talking to my dad a little bit ago. I was just at his house before the show. And he was asking me, I forgot to tell him that I quit working for other people, started working for myself. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'm sure you remember what happened whenever you decided to stop working for other people and work for yourself, because that's what he did whenever he was in his 20s, I think, maybe 30s. But right about my age, I was like, you remember how it was whenever you said, you know what, fuck this? And he's like, yep, I do. I was like, yeah, I can't work for people anymore. I can't work with other people. Nothing like that. I gotta do my own fucking thing. I'm tired of I can't listen to other people. I gotta do whatever I want. I gotta do what I see is right. I gotta make the moves that I see is right when I want to make them. And he's like, I know exactly what you're saying, because he did the same thing. That's what I want every single one of y'all to do, man. Figure it out. No matter how long it takes. I've been out the military for fucking 12 years. I'm just now figuring everything out. And I probably don't even have it half figured out to what. Looking back at myself here in 10 years, in the year 2030, when the world's falling apart because the UN's got their agenda in place, I'll be looking back at myself in 2020 and be like, man, you were on a track, but you ain't no shit. 44-year-old Harkos be looking back at 34-year-old Harkos, be like, dude, what the fuck? Just like I look back at 24-year-old Harkos right now, and I'm like, dude, if I could tell you all the information I know now at 24, you'd be in a totally different spot right now. Bro, if I had the fucking information and technology at 24 that I do now at 34, forget about it. There's so many years I wouldn't have wasted working for other people. Be independent, be free people, y'all. I love every single one of y'all for listening. See y'all on Sunday.